serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like I'm lying every time someone asks how it goes, and I save the details that actually mean something. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Rebellious Business Show. Normally we have a nice fade out on the music, but I'm currently in Spain with a single screen. So slightly different setup this week. Welcome everybody to the show. It's great to have you here. And if you're watching this on the live stream from Facebook, YouTube or LinkedIn, hello, great to have you here. Welcome. My name's Cordelia. This is Caroline. Oh no,
Hi.
over here. Wherever she is on your screen, she's here.
I'm the other side for you.
Well, for me, you're there, and
Oh,
maybe
wait, for me.
Caroline. She could be here. She could be here. She could be down there. Who knows? But this is Caroline. I'll spotlight.
Hello.
Now you know who Caroline is.
God, my screen looks dirty.
This is me. I'm Cordelia. And we run the show every Wednesday to bring you some batshit crazy midweek pick me up loving, but also some training, some support, and some help with running an online business. We play games on this show, and we also have some tips and tricks to help you in your online business as well. And today we've got some really fun things lined up. If you are watching this from anywhere on the replay, if you're here with us live, just drop us the rebel emoji in the chat to let us know that you are rebellious. If you don't drop that in the chat, then you are announcing that you are not very rebellious, and then, well,
yes, we will judge you.
Yes, absolutely. We've got our first rebel emoji in from Nicola. Hello, my love. Excited to see that Nicola is in the Rebel in the Spotlight today. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, so should we introduce what's happening on the show today?
Yes, absolutely. First and foremost, on the show today, we're going to have Jennifer come out. She has got a question for me and Caroline to answer that has been sent to her from a member of the Rebellious Business Network. So we don't know what it is. She's going to pose it to us. We're going to answer it. Secondly, we're then going to roll into a segment about how to use Facebook to get clients. If you are currently struggling with getting your head around Facebook, business pages, profiles, DMs, following people, make friends, don't make friends, the difference between friends and follows, the way to use a business page, should I use a personal profile instead? The whole minefield that Facebook can be. I'm gonna de-discombobulate you on the Facebook ecosystem today and teach you how it all works. And then we are going to play a game of Rebel in the Spotlight. We have one Rebel in the Spotlight and a panel that we have gathered to come to today's show to come and play a game of basically our version of Would I Lie to You, which is a lot of fun. And you're going to get to meet some of our rebels.
That's great. What an excellent introduction. I am just currently looking at anyway, doesn't matter. I'm trying to like organize all the tech in the background for the streams.
Okay. Well, shall we pull Jennifer out? Let's go get Jennifer.
Well, first, I want to actually make not an announcement, but I have a mission or a mission for everyone, all the rebels. So last Thursday we went out for dinner, and when we went out for dinner, we embraced our alter egos. And we had a car ride back. She's laughing. So basically, I'm Shiro, my rebellious alter ego. My rebel streak is called Shiro.
Okay,
and you're Zelda.
We need some context for this. So Caroline's decided that we've all got a rebel streak, yeah, and that rebel streak needs to have a name.
Yes.
And Caroline has named her rebel streak Shiro.
I didn't name it. It named itself.
It named itself. Okay.
Yeah. Like
I can't remember what mine was called.
Zelda. It was Zeal for short.
Zelda. Zeal for short. Yeah, we were in the car in absolute hysterical laughter over this on the way back from Thai food. God knows what they put in the food. Both me and Caroline's partners were just
coconut milk.
What on earth is going on? Why are they laughing so much? So we want to know, well, what is the mission, Caroline?
So yeah, what's the name of your rebellious streak?
Yeah,
it's like your alter ego. You've got to come up with a name. And then what you can do is when you do something rebellious that goes against the grain or, isn't conventional, you can blame it on your rebellious streak. So Shiro causes all kind of trouble in my life.
What's Shiro done lately?
What has Shiro done lately? I don't know. She's been well behaved since Thursday, I think. Okay. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that, and then we can come in and bring examples of what we've been forced to do by the rebellious streak. I kind of see it like this little, it's like a devil on your shoulder, but it's not that bad because it's just a bit cheeky.
I'll tell you what Zelda got me doing at a water park yesterday.
Okay. Yeah.
Singing loudly to embarrass my 11-year-old. It's great fun.
That was good. Good.
As we walked in to this really busy water park.
I can imagine Syra horrified.
Oh, she was. Stop it. Yeah. Absolutely horrified.
I like it. Good example.
Of course, made Zelda want to do it even more, so she got a bit louder.
I think I need video evidence. Was this filmed?
No.
That would have been good for a little clip. So yeah, everyone who's watching, this is a new thing. We want you to tap into your rebellious streak, name it, and share the name, and then let us know what it may do. And
I hope this isn't going to backfire. Like people will start being like extra rebellious and in a way that we're like, oh, for God's sake, this is just not okay. Like, what are we going to do?
Well, there's rebelliousness.
It wasn't me.
Terrible.
You know, like when your uncle starts farting and he's like, it wasn't me, it was my tea. It's gonna be like that, isn't it?
I don't think that's rebellious. That's dad joke level. Like rebellious is cool.
Okay.
Like, or different, not dad joke. Anyway, so that's my thing. We'd like you all to name your rebellious streak, and that's all. That's it. Me done. I'm out. Over and out.
Happy days. Jennifer, do we have sunshine in the UK? What's the weather?
Yes, it's cloudy.
Weather report.
We've got cloudy skies with a bit of sunshine appearing. So can't complain. It's slightly warm, early 20s. I don't want to hear what kind of weather you have though. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Absolutely miserable. So Jennifer has been gathering questions from the rebels. We have a special link that Jennifer drops into the Rebellious Business Network group. She will be dropping it a little bit later today on a post into the group. If you want to get involved, go find it. We'll also drop it here in the chat on Zoom for you guys, and in the comments on the Facebook post as well. However, it takes you to a little form where you get to be anonymous and fill it, like ask us a question. And unless it's completely inappropriate and totally not PG, we won't answer those ones. But we are being asked questions, and they're supposed to be awkward questions. And the idea of it is so that you guys can get to know us a little bit better, and also so that we can practice what we preach and be rebelliously authentic live on air. And we're open to being asked anything, so long as it is not completely inappropriate and it's PG. That is the
Any really inappropriate ones out of interest? I don't want to know what they are.
Huh?
Have we had any really inappropriate ones, or has everyone been well behaved?
Everyone's well behaved.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we'd like, maybe kick it up. If 10 is like really inappropriate and just, oh God, what you're thinking, maybe go to like a 6. Let's try that out.
You want a 6. Okay,
Yes.
Rebels, you hear that? Let's make it a bit more awkward for next week. Okay.
Up the ante. So what you got for us, Jennifer?
Okay, right. This is a complete random one.
God.
But I'm intrigued to know, because there is debates out there, where people think pineapple is illegal on a pizza. Now, are you pineapple on a pizza or no pineapple on a pizza?
Seriously?
Seriously, it's in there.
This is not a rebellious question, guys. This is not a rebellious question. This is a trending.
Yeah, it's trending.
It's over trending, guys.
It's past its trend by date.
Hero doesn't like this question.
No, Zilda is not happy with this question. Whoever put this question
It's anonymous.
in,
It's anonymous.
I'm disappointed in you. I'm really disappointed in you. I just want the reason. Do you know what? This question actually gets my goat, I have to say. Like, let me use this as an opportunity to rant.
What's your goat called? Sorry, we're all about naming things here.
I nearly
another animal metaphor. Sorry, another one. There's another one.
So anyway, it does get my goat, and the reason being is like, who cares? Like, why does everyone get so obsessed with that question? My partner is Italian, right?
Oh,
he's not bothered.
Here we go.
He's not bothered. He's just not bothered. We went to Naples earlier this year, and it did crack me up actually. But it did crack me up. There was a picture of like this cardboard cutout of this chef that's been making pizza for like 120 years. That's a joke, by the way, just to let you know. Obviously, no one's made pizza for 120 years, but this place has been going forever, right? And he had a pineapple necklace around his neck, and it said something along the lines of, pineapple has now been accepted, or we are accepting pineapple here, or something like that. And I thought it was great. I always wondered about that question, whether there was some kind of, like, why is everyone obsessed with that question? And I often wondered, like, is it a way? Because I'll tell you, the place that I've seen it more,
it's a little bit rogue,
is online dating sites. It's the question in people's profiles, like, oh, if you like pineapple on pizza, you'll be all right with me, or don't swipe right if you like pineapple on pizza. And it's just like, really?
Is that the new Marmite?
And I started to wonder, right? Is it one of those questions that's a question that doesn't mean the actual question? Like,
oh, right.
Yeah, like, does it have a hidden meaning? Is it like a how adventurous are you kind of question?
Can I just say, Liam Barry has said, what about snapping spaghetti? What about snapping spaghetti?
Right, Liam, I'm pulling you out. We need to know about this. Well,
and by the way, I don't eat pineapple on pizza, but I'm happy to.
Yeah, I'm open to it. Open to it.
Yeah, it's not the flavour, but I don't like onion on pizza. So
I just don't want to talk about it for hours on end.
Okay, sorry. Moving on. Let's talk about snapping spaghetti. What you want about,
what's that about? What are you on about, Liam?
Well, there's the advert on TV at the moment, isn't there? And they're also on socials with the Italian guy and his girlfriend snaps spaghetti, and he goes absolutely mad.
Actually, yeah, my partner did, like, when we first got together, and I was making pasta, and he did hover over me and go, "You're not about to snap that spaghetti, are you?" And I was like, "No, I'm not actually."
I didn't even know it was a thing. Why would you snap the spaghetti so it cooks?
Yeah, so it fits in the saucepan.
Yeah, people snap the spaghetti tomato. He does this thing where he drops it and twists it and it fans out around the pan. It's amazing. I'll do a tutorial on it for you all at some point.
I think we got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah,
I wouldn't get it from that personally. I'm very visual.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, I got it. Guys, just put it in, twist, and then it'll just create a fan.
Yeah. Just put it in.
These are all very controversial but silly things. Like, A, if you want to snap your spaghetti, snap your spaghetti. B, if you don't. I don't. I didn't even know it's a thing. I just let it.
Like, just quit judging people for the shit they do. Like, and that's what I think would be good. Like,
That's so rebellious.
So small-minded, isn't it?
Embrace. Yeah, embrace everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have someone. We have Martin who has said, I like pickle, Branston, and peanut butter on mine. That is appalling. That does. I'm judging that.
What? I completely accept you for it, Martin.
Okay. We love and accept you for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
wasn't too convinced when I said that.
But
Andrew Milburn is on Facebook and said, what have I come into? LOL.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure many people are watching this and thinking that.
Guys, I do have one more question which I really want to ask you guys.
We have time. What's the time saying?
So we can.
Think we have to wait till next week.
Oh.
Hey, turns out this was a good question.
Yeah, no.
Quite controversial and divisive. Who knew? Maybe that's why people keep asking it, Cordelia.
Who's with me? Can you just drop it in the chat if you're with me? Like, let's stop judging people for random silly stuff. Like, what way do you put your toilet paper? And do you snap your spaghetti or not? And do you put your pineapple on your pizza? Like, can I just have a rebel emoji in the chat if you're on that team? And if you're not on that team and you're like, no, actually, I do feel strongly.
I'm intrigued. I
still accept you for that.
I think that we probably attract people who are like chill about things, because like there are definitely people who are a bit anal in regards to the toilet paper situation. And my sister once said this thing, is like, a fringe is okay, but a mullet is not. That's how she works out the toilet paper. But I was like, yeah, I get it, but I just don't pay enough attention. And I think we attract people who are just relaxed. So I don't think the rebels care too much about that. But I'm intrigued. Are you guys someone who zero judgment zone? Are you guys someone? Do you care? Do you care? Do you judge people for snapping spaghetti, for having mullet toilet paper, or for having pineapple on pizza? Actually, in Germany, I lived in Germany for a year. Closing thought, they have banana on pizza. They have a banana calzone.
And don't forget the Nutella to go with the banana.
Yeah, but they have cheese and banana, like a savoury pizza with banana on it. In Germany, I had it. It wasn't great.
My favourite comment so far is, I am interested / concerned how the AI would summarise this meeting. Oh,
we are all concerned.
We need to be unsummarisable. That keeps it interesting. Jennifer, thank you so much. When are you dropping the link? Are you going to drop the link everywhere in the chat?
I'll be doing that. Yeah, I'll be doing that right now.
All right, guys, make these questions awkward. That was too tame. Thanks,
Jennifer. I thought it was quite good. Sparked a good convo.
Thanks, guys.
Well, it was a good convo. We've got a few people on the Facebook, a few people on the YouTubes. Seem to like it. Well, maybe that's it. We just got to fit in.
Caroline keeps dropping this accent. Okay, so Caroline.
Yes.
Bridge and intro the next segment, my love.
Yes, so we are now going to be doing the tips and tricks / training segment or section of the show, which is we give ourselves a challenge to give as much value in a short space as possible, so that it's not overwhelming, and also just a little rebellious blast of information. So Cordelia is about to present. She'll have. I don't think we've got 15 minutes, but we'll give it a go.
Cut me short.
I don't cut you short. It's the timing.
You cut me short. I tried to cut you short last week, right? And you went over by a minute. You went 16 and a half minutes.
All right, well, you have as long as you want. It's your show.
I'll be snappy. This is important stuff. I think everyone needs to know this. Let me know when the timer's ticking and I will start.
Oh, okay, right. We'll get going.
Okay.
Yeah. Underlay. It's 47 minutes past. I will let you know when you have a minute left. I don't know. I'll check what our timing's doing. You
Thank
go.
you. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Can you please put in the chat if you currently market on Facebook? I want you to drop a yes in the chat. And by the words market on Facebook, what I mean is, are you currently looking for potential clients and building an audience using Facebook? Even if Facebook is only one of the many platforms that you are using, drop a yes in the chat. Fabulous. We've got a few yeses. You guys are in the right place. I constantly find that people really struggle with Facebook. And what I want to know from you guys is, what is your biggest bugbear with trying to build an audience on Facebook and trying to find clients on Facebook? What is the thing where if you were like, if I could just solve this, or if I could just understand this one thing, it would make such a difference. Like, I would just unlock doors for me. I would feel like I knew what I was doing. I would feel like I could just confidently go out there and get the job done. Liam Barry says, getting content out to non-friends and followers. Yeah, that's really, really really normal. Someone else has said ditto. That's a very common one. Getting content out to non-friends and followers. I think you've worded that really nice. Do you want me to remove your spotlight, Karen? Okay. Okay, we've got joining groups as a business page. Nice. I hear that. I really do. Caroline, we've got any coming in on the Facebook? Or YouTube? Can you let me know if any do come in? Prove to me Facebook is even worth the effort and not YouTube or LinkedIn or other social media. Well, we are living proof, because absolutely, like, all of our businesses come through via Facebook pretty much. We have only just started looking at Facebook. We don't really do much on LinkedIn. And I went from 0 to 6 figures in 9 months using Facebook. And all of our business since then, we got to 500,000 on less than 2,000 leads using Facebook. So if that isn't enough proof, I don't know what is. There's too much clutter and nonsense on Facebook. Avoid my messenger inbox being inundated by spam from people who seem interested in your services, but actually just want to sell theirs.
We've
Yeah,
got being consistent and putting content up. Lots of yeses as well.
Okay. So yeah, Facebook, a lot of people kind of poo-poo Facebook. There's a lot of shit about Facebook. Facebook is rubbish in a lot of ways. I'll be honest. Like, it has a lot of down points. It really does. Number one, it's like the oldest social media platform that we've got. And so, you know, we're all kind of a bit sick of it for that reason, probably anyway. But that's not even the biggest reason. There's loads and loads and loads of spammers on Facebook, and scammers is actually the word I was looking for. You get constant DMs from people trying to sell you stuff, also trying to tell you that your Facebook's about to get shut down and you need to click this link. Ignore all of those messages. In fact, I would suggest ignore pretty much all of your inbound messages on Facebook. Just ignore them. Unless they're from someone who is a friend, I won't even bother looking at them. I don't. Definitely don't bother getting wound up by them. There's no point. Don't give people your energy. Facebook can be annoying in that way. But also, so can every other platform as well. LinkedIn can be constant connection requests from people that are trying to sell you their stuff. YouTube, oh my goodness, we just finally started getting some traction on YouTube last week, and we got trolled really quickly. We had people writing comments on our live video that were just completely disgusting and inappropriate, and something that you would normally see on an OnlyFans live, not a YouTube live. And so every single platform has got its problems. You won't find one that doesn't, like, you genuinely won't. But there is something really magical about Facebook that you don't get on YouTube or LinkedIn. And that is Facebook groups and building communities. And that does mean that Facebook has something that the other platforms don't have, because you just can't build a community anywhere else in the same way. However, there is also a whole ecosystem on Facebook that most people using Facebook to market on aren't tapping into. And therefore, it's unsurprising to me that they're not getting great results, or don't understand, how to make Facebook work for them, because that ecosystem is not understood and is not tapped into. So let's just have a bit of a quiz. Actually, before we have this quiz, I just want to also add a couple that I hear from people as well, is that Facebook business page versus personal profile. I hear that Facebook business pages get no reach. So what's the point? And my personal profile, there's a limit on the number of friends I can have. And people don't really like making friends on Facebook. So it's very difficult to know where to connect with people. That's a common one. And also I had written down here is that, you know, finding people on Facebook, it feels like I've got to go into other people's groups and get people from there, which doesn't feel very nice. And so those are also two very common ones as well. Okay, so little quiz for you guys. I want you to drop the answer in the Facebook group, in the comments on Facebook, in the comments on YouTube, in the comments on LinkedIn, or if you're here with us on Zoom in the live audience, in the chat. What is your personal profile for? On Facebook, your personal profile. And if you don't know, we've got a few areas on Facebook that are different. There's three key areas. There is your personal profile, there is your business page, and there is your Facebook group if you have started one. So what is your personal profile for? To tell people who I am and what I do. Show people you're a human. I love those answers. To establish myself as an expert. Great. Now, what a lot of people use their personal profile for is to connect with friends and family, share pictures of their food they've cooked, share pictures of their kids at the beach. And, you know, one of the biggest common things is like, well, I use my Facebook personal profile for personal stuff. I don't use it for business. I need a business page for that, right? And that is a very, very common answer to that question. Now, some of you here on Zoom have been around and seen me talk about this before, so you'll be a lot more educated on this topic as well. What is your personal DM inbox for? I'm just going to whittle through these because this is actually a trick question. What is your Facebook group for? What is your business page for? What is your business DM inbox for? The answer to all of those questions is your business. And look, of course, you can use Facebook for personal stuff. If you've got friends around the family, friends and family around the world, you can definitely be using Facebook for whatever you want to be using it for. But I personally use Facebook, all of it, for business. And that's because, believe it or not, I actually hate social media. I don't like social media. I find it really kind of boring, tedious. I only came onto social media in, I think, 2015 when I launched my e-commerce business. Without that, I wouldn't have been on it. And without this current business, I wouldn't be on it. And I'm only on it for business, which means that I'm easily biased towards just using the whole of Facebook for business. I have a friend who has 2 Facebook accounts, one for personal and one for business. And she does it like that. But you do need to use your personal profile for business, even if you're using it for personal stuff as well, because Facebook is an ecosystem. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Let me show you this diagram. We have one outreach messenger inbox, like one Facebook Messenger inbox that we can send messages from to people. And that is the one that's connected to your personal profile. Your business page messenger, you can only reply to messages that have been sent to you. You cannot do DM outreach, which means if you decide to launch a Facebook group and you want to send a message to all of your people that are joining that Facebook group to welcome them and start a conversation, which I highly recommend you do, you cannot do that from your business page. You have to do that from your personal profile because your business page does not have an outbox. It only has an inbox. You can't send messages to people from it, which means that actually what's going to happen is you're going to end up using your personal profile a lot to send people messages. Also, some groups, you can't be in those groups as a business page. You have to be in them as a personal profile or nothing at all. So if you're looking for other Facebook groups to be a part of that have a lot of your ideal clients in, you're going to have to join as your personal profile. And what this means is that people are going to click on you and they're going to come to your personal profile most of the time. And if your personal profile on Facebook is set to personal and it doesn't have anything related to your business on it, you're going to become a dead ender, because you're going to create little cul-de-sacs on social media rather than little rabbit warrens that take people through a little rabbit hole. And we want to be creating rabbit holes, not dead ends. I'll explain that in a minute in more detail, how to create that rabbit hole. But first and foremost, just to walk you through this ecosystem then, there are 3 areas on Facebook. There is your profile, there is your business page, and there is your group. Your profile is like the foundational thing. You create your Facebook account with a personal profile, and then you can attach a business page to your personal profile by being the admin of a business page. And then there are groups. The groups can be ran by an admin of a business page and of a profile. I recommend you having both admins of your group, so that you can post in your group as your profile and as your business page, and Facebook recognizes that both of those posts are admins posting. And then you have your business page messenger and your private messenger from your profile. Now, this is an ecosystem and it all works together, because ultimately what we want to do is build an audience on the business page. And we want to build the audience on the business page because this is the only place where people are cookied for ads. Now, please let me know, drop ads in the chat if you ever see yourself at a stage where you're wanting. Some people don't, and that's absolutely fine. But, you know, for those of you that want to scale your business, this is really, really important. You are likely going to need to scale your business with ads. And if Facebook is a place where you have built an audience, it's a very smart place to start. And the reason being is that you have built this audience on Facebook, and you can create lookalike audiences where you say to Facebook, go find more people like this. But you need at least 1,000 people in that audience for that to be really effective. So when you've got 1,000 people on your business page following your business page, that means you're going to be able to create some really shit hot lookalike audiences from that. And we have used Facebook ads to bring in really, really high quality people into our audience because of this groundwork. And the way that we do this is we use the personal profile. So first and foremost, you have got up to 5,000 friends. I think it might have increased, but it's the minimum 5,000 friends you can have a Facebook profile. Now that sounds like a lot, but you will hit that ceiling within a couple of years quite easily, I'm sure. 5,000 friends on your personal profile, but what you can do is once a month, you can be inviting people to come and like your business page. And that will start to take people from your personal profile onto your business page. Also, when you share posts, you can post them from onto your business page and share them to your profile and share them to groups. And what that means is the root of that post being the business page, anybody seeing that content will be cookied to the business page. Also, anybody that likes a post, they can be invited to the business page. You click on the likes and you can hit invite, and all of those people are being invited to like your business page. And again, they're being cookied into that business page audience. And so in terms of like starting to build this up and getting more views on it, getting more people there, it's absolutely not true that you don't get visibility on a business page. Facebook gives you a lot of visibility on a Facebook business page at the beginning. Your first 1,000 followers, you'll have a good amount of visibility. It will start to tail off after that because they want to encourage you to start using Facebook ads in order to get more views. But that means with your first 1,000 people, you're going to get quite good visibility on there. Much better than you think. However, you will always get better visibility on your profile, which is why another reason why we want to be using your profile to also share posts. So how can we start growing this? How do we start getting in front of new people, the right people? Well, there's one thing I can say straight away, which is super simple. Number one, when you get into Facebook groups that are the right fit, you can start adding people as friends. So there were a couple of communities that I was a part of early on that really kind of made a lot of sense for me to be connected with those people in those groups. Some were networking groups, things like Buzz social networking groups, But then there was also the SFM I was like part of a massive community there. I was also part of the Expert Empires community. I was in that mastermind. And so I started adding people from those groups to be a friend, sending friend requests. And then, you know, once they have accepted that friend request, once a month, then I go to my business page and I click on the invite button and I invite all my friends to come and like the business page. And over time, what it does is it starts to build up followers on that business page. That's just one thing. But then there's also, of course, collaboration, which is massive. I'm going to do a whole segment on collaboration soon because that deserves a segment of its own. But when you are collaborating with other people, that's going to bring more people to your Facebook. And what I mean by collaborating, do joint lives together. Find people to be guest expert on your live show, on your live podcast, on your Facebook Live that you want to run, on a live interview series you want to do, you know, whatever that looks like, and get that shared to that person. Ask your audience to share your videos. Guys, if you're watching this and you are finding value from this and you're finding this helpful, please hit the share button and share it to other people that might also find this valuable. Doing stuff like that will also get it out in front of fresh eyes, and it will cookie people to your business page, which will be helpful for ads. But if you get likes on that video, you can invite all of them to come and like your business page, which will start to grow it as well. So Facebook ecosystem, really, really important that you don't create dead ends. Don't be a dead ender, right? So what we want to do is we want to create that rabbit warren. So that's just in terms of growing, just one way in which you can grow that business page and the importance of all those areas on Facebook. But here's the rabbit warren. This is really important. This is about optimizing your Facebook account for business. So your profile is the tunnel between your engagement and your business. And what I mean by that is if you are going into other groups or you are connecting with people or whatever, they're going to hit your profile. If you send out DMs to people and people click on you and they go, who the hell is this David guy? Who's this Liam? Who's this Nicola woman? And they click on you, the place that they're going to get taken to is your personal profile. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that the personal profile is optimized. I don't know if I was allowed another slide. No, I wasn't. So we're going to have to imagine this because I'm only allowed 3 slides and I've used them all now. On your personal profile, you want to put inside, in fact, this doesn't count as a slide. Caroline, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to take you guys to my personal profile on Facebook and show you that and what it looks like. And these are the kind of things that you want to be keeping a lookout for. Okay. Caroline, how are we doing for time?
Yeah, we're doing good. We actually started early. I reviewed the plan. We're fine. So you've got another.
Nice.
Actually, no, you're supposed to finish now, but you're
Okay.
doing good fun.
Well, I'm on the last point. So let me just really quickly launch this, open this up, and I will show you this because I think it will be really helpful. Okay. So if I come to my personal profile here, I've put this here in brackets, the Rebellious Business Coach. There's a reason for that. Rebellious business is a keyword that I want to come up in. Yeah. So I call myself the Rebellious Business Coach. That is a nickname. You can put brackets, your business title, or whatever you call yourself, your tagline, in a nickname, and it will come up in brackets like that. And that intro that I've got
now. I think when you're sharing screen, it's gone a bit.
Actually, okay. Am I gone? Should I stop sharing?
Yeah, maybe it's a bit jaggy.
Okay, so on your intro, so you've got your personal profile. There's an intro which gives you like space to give yourself a bio, and in there have a call to action. Share a link to a lead magnet that gets people onto your website. The purpose of social media is just to drive traffic to your website, to your landing pages, get people on your email list. So in that personal profile, have a call to action with a link, get people to click on that link and go to your website to go and sign up for something. That is creating a little rabbit warren. And so you might be in a Facebook group and you might have said something really intelligent. People are like, oh my God, who's this Heather woman? I need to check her out. And they click on you and it goes to your personal profile. And then on your personal profile, it says something like, you know, I help people build stunning websites. Click a link for an example or something. Or here's my guide to, you know, 5 ways to get more traffic to your website. And it's just what I need. So I click on that and now I'm downloading your guide. And now I'm on your email list and I'm reading your guide and I'm now in your marketing ecosystem. Does that make sense? So that's your personal profile in terms of the bio. Have a little bio there with a clickable call to action. Then in your about section, you want to put your work history and you want to say that you work at. And when you start typing into Facebook the name of your business page, it will come up as a workplace. And you can click on that. And now your business page will be a clickable link in your about info saying that you are the director of business page. Yeah. And then the business page will be a clickable link. You can go to my personal profile, just search for Cordelia Kate. There's not many of me and have a look at how I've got mine laid out and basically just copy that, just model that. Now, another thing is we've got
to call it now.
Last point, your profile picture needs to be the same as every other profile picture you have on social media accounts. And your banner photo is a really good space to have an advert of some kind for your business. But look, if you're in the Rebellious Entrepreneur Academy and you want a full training on this with more detail, then go to the portal and search for the word ecosystem, and the Facebook ecosystem training will come up where I walk you through all of this in detail. And there is slides with details and images of my profile and how I've optimized it and how I recommend you optimize it and how to make more of a rabbit hole for people. So go and check that out if you're in the academy. If you're not in the academy, well, we have something amazing to share with you today that we are announcing community-wide tomorrow. And if Caroline's all right with it, I'm happy for us to just talk about that now.
Well, yeah, that is part of the plan as well.
Oh, it is. Well, let's just roll into that then.
Yeah, okay.
So tomorrow, go on. Are you?
I just want to clarify the link. Anyway, but you go.
Okay. Tomorrow, Nabbers. Nab-A-Klein.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's going live. Is it live now? Just to clarify that. Okay, perfect. Great. Do you want to go or shall I?
Well, I'll roll into it from what I was just saying. So from tomorrow, we have got the networking event. Historically, since December, we have been testing quietly this thing called the Nab a Client Challenge. And for some of you, you might be like, you haven't been that quiet about it, but that's only because you have been in segments where we have been testing. We have not gone out community-wide into the Rebellious Business Network, to the full list, to everyone out on the ether and done a full promotion of this yet. And the reason being is we've been testing a lot of things behind the scenes. And we are finally ready to go community-wide with this. We have the infrastructure, we have everything ready, we've set everything up, we've tested it all. We're happy that it is absolutely phenomenal and that you guys are going to love it. So we have this thing that we run inside the Rebellious Entrepreneurs Academy every single month called the Nab a Client Challenge. And the Nab a Client Challenge is where we hold our clients accountable to getting one of our quick win strategies, plugging it in and pressing play as a collective, as a group. And it is powerful because when people get together and they support each other and they go through a process together and they have a common goal and they cheer each other on, I don't know what happens. There's some universal stuff going on that creates this collective field of success. And it is flipping awesome. It is so powerful. And the last time we did it, we had such incredible results at the end of the week. And I'm very, very excited to be doing it again. So on Monday, the next Nab a Client Challenge kicks off for our clients. And we're going to be having a kickoff call. And we're going to be getting everyone together and they're going to be sort of having a bit of a connection between each other by sharing what they're doing and what their intention is for the week. They're going to be picking their strategy. We're going to be making sure everyone's super, super clear on what they're doing. And then we're going to be out of the gate. And every one of these quick win strategies are like recipes. So you're basically just going to follow the recipe plug it in, press play, and the idea is that you use that to get yourself a new client next week. Now, you, whether you are in the academy or not, can join us on that. If you're in the academy, you want to go RSVP on the NABA Client Challenge kickoff call, which is inside the portal for Monday. If you're not in the academy, we are going to give you access to come and join the academy for £1 so that you can come and join the NABA Client Challenge next week, and it will only cost you £1. That means that you don't have to become a member in terms of like a full price paying member just to do the challenge. You can come and do the challenge as a way of trying us out. We think that you will absolutely love the academy and you will want to stay with us because it's bloody epic what we've built in there. We've got an amazing community. There's awesome networking opportunities. There's loads of training. There's tons of support. However, it's a £1 trial and it will roll into the membership unless you cancel, and it's cancel anytime. You're not tied in. And we also have a 30-day money back guarantee. So you get to try us out for the NABA Client Challenge next week for £1. We're basically opening up our internal challenge to everyone to come in and join it for £1 for the duration of that time. And then it will roll into membership from next Saturday. Caroline.
Oh, nicely done. And now, what's really great about this is if you are not in the academy and you join the academy for £1, you'll get to meet our panelists and our rebel victim who's in the spotlight for this week's game. So we're going to introduce some of the rebels inside the community. And also, as a part of that, as you see, we really like to showcase the rebels. So we're going to be sharing their lead magnets. We're going to be introducing who they are so you can get to know the rebels, and you can also if you're interested in working with them or joining up on their email list and getting updates and their value adding stuff, then we're going to give that we're going to give that way for you. But now, without what's the thing they say? Without further ado, let's introduce the rebels. So who have we got on the panel today?
We have the wonderful Nicola Howard. Hey, Nicola, how's it going? Welcome back.
Hey, Nicola.
How are we doing?
Oh, good. Thank you for coming back to the panel. So Nicola is a life transformation specialist, actually since 1999. Flipping heck, I didn't know that. She's a UK's leading low carbohydrate and ketogenic lifestyle expert. Published 4 books, won 18 awards. And yeah, she's got a free report, The 10 Biggest Mistakes People Make Regarding Diet and Exercise. And the link is here. She is one of the OGs as well. Thank you. So have I missed anything, Nicola? Is that all fine? Great. Love
Nicola
that.
is going to be our rebel in the spotlight today. So Nicola has prepared a statement, and our panel, we have Heather Swin, we also have Tash Farrell, and we have John Drinkwater, who are here to find out whether Nicola is telling the truth or indeed lying. Where is John? He was here.
I can see him.
Yeah, where is he?
He's
We lost him.
gone.
All
So he's
right.
there. Why were you not on my list? Found you. I found you, John.
Okay,
nice.
so I'm going to share Tash's group. Tash has a Facebook group, which is the quietly ambitious, well, it's for quietly ambitious women in business who need to refine their brand and get recognition that they deserve. She's a commercial artist and was a commercial artist for 25 years, and she's a branding expert. So if that suits you, ladies, join her Facebook group now. Tash is awesome and a bit of a creative genius, if you ask me. So definitely worth getting her insights on your brand. Love, yeah. And as you see, she's got amazing personality. Okay, Heather, I'm getting your links as well. Heather is also, well, they're slightly different, but she's an online presence consultant. Lots of experience with websites, has transitioned to consulting you about getting your service-based business very visible and online. And she also runs a Facebook group as well, helping newbie entrepreneurs get ahead in their first 2 to 3 years of business. Here, you can, if you go to this URL. You can join her Facebook group as well. Links coming in hot. There we go. And we also have John. John, I haven't got a link for you, but we can just introduce you because you're bloody brilliant. And I actually love what John is doing. And I think he's going to have a massive influence over the rebels. So, John, I can say this from memory because we have been refining his messaging strategy. John is an experienced speaker and presenter. He helped inside of Rebellious Entrepreneurs Academy. He actually runs a public speaking training call. As you can see, he is extremely experienced with making your Zoom webinars or your online presentations look professional. He is about upscaling the quality and appearance of your online presentations in all areas. So it's really about the elevation to help you look more professional. And as a result, it will help you make more conversions with your sales webinars. So this is John Drinkwater. And if you have a link, John, just share it because I don't have it in my dossier, I suppose, what it is. And have I missed? I'm quite ambitious. Yeah. Cool. So, panel, you are going to be detecting whether Nicola is a rebel liar or a rebel truth teller. So,
And
Nicola.
also, just to add, before we start, everybody watching, I want you to get involved by helping the panel with questions that you want to ask Nicola. That may sway the panel to ask one of your questions instead of their own, but also we will have space to ask a question from the audience. So please join in and be dropping your questions in the chat as we go as well. Nicola, what's your statement?
My statement is, I was once picked up by the police for standing on a bridge.
Okay. Interesting.
Elaboration.
Yes, we're gonna want you to elaborate. But that's what we got to know, if it's true or false. You were once picked up by the police for standing on a bridge. Okay, so elaborate.
Spring 1988. I have always been a night owl, and where I was up at Staffordshire Polytechnic, which ages me because it was the year before it became a university, I wasn't sleepy. I went out for a walk. I ended up standing on the road bridge over the A500, I think it is, in Stoke-on-Trent, and was standing there looking at the traffic. Police car wanders up behind me and says, "Hello, miss, are you all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And they said, "Why don't you just come with us?" So they picked me up, took me to the station, kept me there for an hour or so and let me go home.
That sounds a bit secret police, if you ask me. That's a bit dodge. Looks like you're being kidnapped. Okay, right. Well, fair enough. Cool. So shall we go? My left to right is Heather, Tash, and John. So should we go Heather first?
Heather
or
first.
Liam? That's a good question, but it's not that we have a question from one of our rebels, but that is not an open question. So just a little bit of context, guys. Try to ask questions that are not going to result in a yes or no answer, because you know it's harder to tell if someone's lying. So Heather, off you go.
Oh, where did the policeman take you? Did I miss that?
To Stoke Police Station.
Do you want to follow up with anything, Heather? We'll give you a little bonus one.
A little bonus question.
A little bonus question, because that was closed.
Oh no, because my other question is going to be closed.
Okay, we can move on. Tash, have you got a question? We'll come back to you, Heather.
What did you talk about in the car as they were taking you to the police station?
It was a long time ago, and one of the unfortunate things about my brain is I don't actually remember events very well. It's always been a weird thing about my brain. I think it was just general chit chat to make sure that I was okay. I don't remember anything specific, anything pointed. So
good question. Good question, Tash. I like it. I'm intrigued. John, he's got the face of Sherlock on him.
Could you please describe the room in the police station that you were situated in?
dull and beige, I think. brown table. I think it was like one of the, not like the back rooms, but it was like one of the front rooms where they take people that are waiting to give evidence.
Okay.
Family interview room rather than bad person interview room.
Right. Okay. Heather, have you got another question for us?
What was their line of questioning in that family interview room?
It was generally, were you okay? What were you doing on the bridge? How are you feeling? Stuff like that. They were trying to establish my state of mind, I believe.
I've got a friend called Tash, and I always call her Tashina or Nash. So I'm like, every time I say Tash, I'm like Tashina, or Nash.
I answer to most things, so
Yeah, I bet there's so many things that Tash goes with. Yeah, come on, Tashina.
okay. So she could be my alter ego, couldn't she? She's very rebellious.
Rebel
We need a
streak.
sound effect for when we find the rebel streak alter ego.
Yes, love it.
Tashina. Woo! Okay, we've got Tashina. We've got our first alter ego. Fabulous. Love
I'm not
that.
very good at accents though, so I'll just have to be.
That's
Don't
even
need
better.
to.
Give it a go. Give it a go.
So you said when they asked you, like, are you okay? Did you feel okay? Like, how were you feeling as you were on your way to the police station? Were you starting to feel more anxious, or were you feeling like how were you actually feeling? Were you thinking, oh shit, I think I'm under arrest?
No, didn't think that. I think the reason I'd walked out is because I was feeling a bit lonely. It was towards the end of term. I hadn't really connected with many people at that point. I had zero social skills. And the fact that somebody cared really made me got very emotional. Getting emotional now thinking about
Oh
it.
yeah, me too. I would have come and picked you up and taken you somewhere nicer than a beige room. But anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just gonna give you a big old hug.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was they were trying to establish, was I literally, how are you doing? What is your mental state? I think there was a little bit initially of, is she going to drop anything off the bridge? Because it was the main, I'm pretty sure it's the A500. I could be remembering that. It's A5 something. And yeah, I was standing there with my arms on the bridge, looking over when they picked me up. So it was either, is she going to drop something or is she going to drop herself? I think was what their thought was. Ego, I've elaborated far too much.
No, well, John, come forward. What's your question?
I'm concerned how the police got onto the bridge. They could drive up behind you if it was a footbridge.
It was a road bridge over a bigger road bridge, or a road bridge over the big road.
Right.
So it wasn't a footbridge.
Okay.
Comprende.
Okay. Have we
So
got
is
any
anyone-
questions?
Has Heather got a question outstanding? The bonus question? No. Are we?
Or have you got a question? I think we can get into the deliberation session now.
We got one question from the audience, which I'm going to ask. Were they boy police or girl police in the car?
I think they were two blokes. I don't remember seeing any women police.
Okie doke. Right. Panel, you have got 2 minutes maximum, but you don't have to take the full 2 minutes.
I always think 2 minutes might be a bit long, but if you'd less, just give us a thumbs up and we'll come back out.
We're going to come off the screen, give you 2 minutes, and you need to come up with a unanimous decision of whether Nicola is telling the truth or lying. We will see you in 2 minutes.
Okay, well, I don't know about you guys, but I think because I feel quite emotional when she was describing that. I think it is true.
Yeah, me too.
So, yeah.
Everything else she did was a lie. She was too vague about a situation. So if she hadn't been emotional, I wouldn't have believed her at any point. Even if she tells me it's true, I would not believe her because her detail was completely missing.
But isn't that kind of the brief when you come on as a thing? It's because we have to ask questions to discover if it's true or not. So I think they're actually told, just don't give all the, otherwise we've got nothing to ask questions about.
But she didn't answer our questions very well. Her questions were vague and woolly. She didn't use her mind's eye to check the answers. She was very
emotional.
The answers were really short. The only thing there was the emotion.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, tough cookie there.
I am.
How are we doing for time?
Well, we have to be unanimous, don't we? So Heather and I are thinking yes. And are you saying you
I'll
think?
agree. I'll agree. Yes, if the emotional response is genuine. So if you think the emotional response is genuine, I agree. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Because I don't think the way she answered the other questions, she was too vague. Completely vague.
So are we saying yes then?
We'll say yes.
Let's say yes.
We'll say yes. The men from Del Monte, we say yes. I'm showing my age now. Does anyone remember that advert?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. I think we're coming back in. We're coming back in. We're swooping in.
boom, coming in. I accidentally pinned people and made it all messy on my end. That's been struggling with the spotlights. There we go. Thank you, Caroline.
You are
Nicola.
welcome.
Need a drum
It's
roll.
100% true.
Ah, so Nicola.
See, I would have thought you would have definitely remembered that there was no women. That was where I was like, ooh. But then, yeah, like I got the emotion. But yeah, okay.
As I said, one of the things my brain doesn't remember properly is events. I can do facts, I can do figures all day long. I have a great series of events in my life and I don't remember most of it. It's quite disturbing, actually. And I also don't have a mind's eye. I'm aphantasic.
Oh, what does that mean? What's that mean?
I don't have a mind's eye. When you say visualize a beach, nothing, black.
What's that? How do you spell that?
Aphantasia.
Aphantasia. Right, new word.
20% of the planet are of some level aphantasic, between 5, which is totally black, and 1, which is like blurry, not a lot at all, really. I'm about a 4.
I can't believe there's a word for that, because I've always felt that they've got something missing there, because I don't see things in the way that I do get pictures in my, do you dream pictures?
Oh yeah, I dream in color as well. But yeah, if I'm trying to visualize a beach, there is literally no beach.
Same, black. Wow, that's the thing. I did not know.
Aphantasia.
Oh, we've got Rafi who's synthesizia. That's so interesting. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you a test subject or anything, but I am like so fascinated by that. Wow, I love that we're sharing these. Anyway, this is off topic, but yes, okay.
But anyway, I lost. It is true.
Do you know what though? You fooled them up until the emotion, and it was you know what, my heart just was like, oh, I just want to give you a big old cuddle. But yeah, so your heart gave you away, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, there we are. So we need any Rebel in the Spotlight. And sorry, Nicola.
Bye.
These guys are difficult to fool, by the way. Whoever's going to be our Rebel in the Spotlight next time is gonna need to really come with a very convincing story. But yeah, Nicola, thank you very, very much.
Did you see
John, Heather, Tash, are you guys coming back for another round next week? Also, would you be up for, at some point, let's just test this idea here with you guys. Countdown
Oh, yes.
one day, countdown.
Yeah, we're
Caroline,
thinking other
okay.
games. Basically, we won't go into it. We're 2 minutes over the clock, but we are thinking other games. And one of the games we're thinking is Countdown. Although are we allowed to call it Countdown? What can we
Probably
call
not.
it? Yeah, we're looking for a name. But yeah, we're thinking Countdown. So yeah, everyone,
Rebellograms. Rebellograms.
Rebellograms. Yeah. Cordelia, can I have a vowel? Cordelia, can I have a consonant?
Am I going to be Carol?
Yes. Yeah.
Carol. Right. Well, anyway, Caroline, I'm going to let you close out the show, and it's been a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Guys, it's been another lovely show, another great. I haven't got anything else to add, but we have got the networking event tomorrow. Keep an eye out for your emails, and we are kicking off the doors open. We've got another client challenge happening on Monday. The £1 trial. If you are not in the Rebellious Entrepreneurs Academy, jump on the trial because, like Cordelia said, the knack is amazing. And also check out the links that we shared for our brilliant rebels in the Rebel in the Spotlight game. Panel's amazing. See you guys next Wednesday or tomorrow if you come to the networking event.